Well, fuck Back to the Future. I don't know how the hell that makes sense. Well, I kind of do. I mean, it's a time travel story, and he has to get back to the year he was from. But I don't know, man. I don't understand all the science stuff they're talking about in the movie. But I do know that you know, I don't get some of the shit in it, but it's a good movie. I was told Steven Spielberg was involved. He did Jaws and Jurassic Park and Closet Encounters of the. I don't even want to know. Doesn't that one have aliens and shit? Anyway, Back to the Future. Now, they have this thing in this car. It's a DeLorean. I remember that. That was a pretty sweet fucking ride. They didn't make him too long. Cause the guy that owned the company, he went to prison for being involved in some big fucking cocaine deal or some shit. But anyway, so they take this DeLorean and it's got this machine in it and these things on the dashboard with all these numbers and shit, and it lets them travel in time, which I don't know how that works. I don't get what they did so they could do that, but it's a good film. I mean, I like the soundtrack for Redneck Zombies a lot more. The characters, I could relate to them a lot better. But this one is kind of a love story. And it's between two people. It's not like all perverted and shit, but almost turns incestuous. So that kind of I could relate to that a little bit. And fuck, there's this guy in the movie that cracks me up every time I see him. Every time that he starts talking, I'm just on the edge of my seat. They call him Biff. He's introduced in the movie. He just wrecked this fella's car, and he was bitching about a blind spot, and that who was gonna pay for the dry cleaning because he spilled his beer when he was driving the car. That's happened to me plenty of times, I tell you. But we do that on the gravel roads, so you don't have the cops out to bust you and shit, because that's not a good deal. And drunk driving, not a good idea. But if you are gonna do it, don't be driving around a town with a lot of people. You're gonna get caught or you're gonna kill somebody. Do it out in the country where you can't drive no more. You just fucking roll on up to a farmhouse and fucking pass out some shit. Anyway, fucking this Biff guy, I like him. He's kind of a prick, but the shit he says is real funny. Like, your shoelace untied and fire. It's old but classic. There was something in there about a Pepsi free, and I've never been offered a Pepsi for free. I don't know why the fuck he was trying to get one. Fucking scrawny ass motherfucker. Ugh. California types, Anyway, so this guy, he's back in time, and his mom's trying to hook up with him. And I don't know about hooking up with your mom, but I could understand it, like, second cousin, something like that, then it'd be alright, but not your mama. I mean, you came out of that hole, that's just wrong. So, you got some time travel, you got this crazy scientist guy that's like smart as shit, and he gets shot at the beginning of the movie, but they go back in time, so he's still alive. and he gets this Marty fella back to where he's supposed to be, so he, so that Marty can go and do this weekend camping trip with his special lady. Uh, I think that's the main thing in the movie. He wants to go back so he can do some stuff with his lady friend because she's kind of cute. I don't blame him. I'd want to go back there too. So, all right. They talk about they need plutonium to travel in time, and they can't get the plutonium back in 1955. 55. Okay, 1955. They can't get the plutonium, so they have to use a lightning strike, and they're trying to get the lightning into the car, and it's all kinds of fucking trouble. They got cords coming unplugged, and they got just the car stalls, just all kinds of bullshit going on, trying to stop this guy from getting back home to his lady. But it all ends. It's got a happy ending, and everything works itself out. And there's a couple other movies, so you can continue seeing what the Doc and this Marty fella get up to, and all in all, I mean, I don't mind it. The music's kind of cheesy. I mean, it ain't no fucking Conway or Waylon Jennings, but it's alright movie. You got a scene in the movie where Marty's playing guitar on stage with all these colored folks. One of them broke his hand and he couldn't play guitar. Marty knows how to play guitar, and so they're kind of weirded out. This fucking white boy knows how to play guitar. What the fuck? They don't say that in the movie, but that's kind of the look they give him. Because back then, it was blues, blues and jazz and shit like that, and seeing, some white guy with some colored folks playing music, that didn't really happen much back then. But, that was before Jimi Hendrix and, shit like that. So, I mean, you do get to see a little bit of, possible racism there, but, no one comes out wearing the fucking, any Klan hoods or nothing like that, thankfully, because, I might not be the most distinguished kind of folk, but that kind of shit pisses me off. Like, you want to hate on somebody, then, that ain't right. That's just not cool in my book. I might not be the most cultured person, but, I still think that's wrong. So, I guess I got a little serious here for a minute about something, but, anyway. So, Marty gets back to the future, everything works itself out, and at the end they leave it wide open for another film to come out. And it's fun. I mean, I can see where a lot of folk really like this movie. A lot of scientific-minded people probably get a kick out of it. I don't understand the science behind it, or if this shit is even possible, but the way that this scientist is explaining it, I mean, that's kind of entertaining. I don't get what he's saying, but he's just so fired up about it that it's like, yeah, okay, I feel you. Right on, dude. So, good little movie. I don't know if I'd own it or anything, but I don't mind it. I mean, it was alright. If you haven't seen it, give it a chance. It's pretty good, and just have some different music to listen to, and it'd be a lot better of a movie. That Mike Fox is in it, that guy with that Parkinson's, or I think it's Parkinson's. The thing that makes you shake, and it's a bad deal, and I'm not making fun of the guy because that's sad, But you know, this is before all that shit happened to him, and so I made a kind of mean joke watching it, or I said, "Oh, you know, his hands disappearing, he's having trouble playing guitar because of everything going on," and so I was like, "Oh, Parkinson's is a bitch," and I shouldn't have said that. That was just wrong. That was not proper of me, and I apologize to anybody that heard me say that joke. But you know, I couldn't help myself. It was just one of those moments. I had a couple too many of these. It just, all hell broke loose afterwards. I tell you, it was not fun, but it's a funny story now that it's over. Oh boy, fuck. So Back to the Future. It doesn't make a lot of sense to me, but I didn't really need it to really kind of enjoy it a little bit. Um, I just wish these Hollywood types would pick different music from these movies and you know, have the dialogue a little bit easier to follow. I mean, I know he's a scientist and all that shit, you know, so he's probably pretty smart, but you know, I don't know what he's talking about. It makes it hard for me to kind of stay focused on the movie. But you know, otherwise I thought it was okay. You know, catch it on TV or have a friend that has it, and you know, watch it. It's all right. You ain't gonna regret it by any means. There's movies I like more, but this one's okay. So sit back with one or two of these and watch it, and it's all good. So that's all I gotta really say about it. Fucking adios, and I'll catch you guys on the flip side. What the fuck is a flip side? Who's writing this bullshit?